thought of composting?
It's something that we love to try. We have thought about it. We've thought about doing it at one of our other landfills because we have 3 in the Atlanta area. We have one south of Atlanta we've really thought about doing composting at. The state's really just coming around to composting, so they're starting to get all their rules and regulations for us sorted out. But when they do, it's something we definitely like to do, either at that landfill or maybe here or some of our other ones in the future.
Have you ever thought of putting smaller trash cans out?
That's definitely something that would be something that goes to our hauling company, but people have thought of that before. Maybe if our recycling can was bigger than our trash can or something like that, then people would be more interested in recycling, right?
Yeah.
So that's something we have to take up with our company is 2 separate parts. You have the hauling side, and those are the guys that drive the trucks that come pick up your stuff from your curb. And then there's us at the landfill, and we're the post-collection side. So we're here when all of the garbage goes into the landfill after it's been picked up. So, but that would be a question for them. I think that they've probably something they've considered.
How do you make power out of the methane gas? I've heard that you guys done that.
Yeah, so we have a power generation plant now. They take the methane gas and they run it through some major turbine engines, and it creates the power that goes to Georgia Power through their major transmission lines located on the other side of our property.
Is there anything we can do as people who live in Bear County help out?
Recycling's a huge thing. We don't sort the garbage once it gets to us because to us it's all garbage. So one of the big things people in Bear County can do is to recycle, and that keeps some of the garbage out of the landfill and saves us more space.
Has there ever been a time where you had like too many bugs? Like I've heard that you have like bugs that do something.
So what helps break down the trash?
Yeah.
So we want the trash to break down. It's not bugs like an ant or a spider that you would see. They're more of, excuse me, like a microscopic organism that's breaking down the garbage. So we wouldn't have too many. We want the trash to break down because when the trash breaks down, we get methane, which lets us make more power. And it also, when the trash breaks down, the landfill gets smaller. It packs down closer together because the trash is breaking down. So then we have more space to put more garbage. So no, those things are a good thing for us.
What kind of bugs are they?
They would be microscopic organisms that are breaking down. It's just like when food decays or anything like that. It's the same type of deal, like where they break down like that. But they're not bugs like with 6 legs running around, not creepy crawly type of bugs.
Why does it stink?
Well, we hope we don't stink too bad. We try really hard not to stink too bad. I hope when you pulled in today you didn't smell anything that stunk.
I did smell a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I hate that. We try really hard not to smell. It's our job to be a good neighbor. So we do have odor control systems in the front where some people ask us sometimes what that stuff spraying on the road is. And what that is it's spraying a plant-based material made out of honeysuckle that tries to help with any kind of odor. It binds those odor particles. But just like your garbage can at home stinks when food and stuff starts breaking down, it does have an odor. So our job is to keep it covered with dirt and tarps and make sure that we keep as much of that in as possible. Also, the gas that comes out of it has an odor too. So our job is to collect it along with the leachate and make sure that we're treating it the right way so that maybe we're not too stinky and that people want us to keep us in the neighborhood.
Have you ever thought of making recycling a law?
Us here, probably not, because we need garbage to stay in business. That's how we make our money, and that's how we have jobs, is because people do have garbage, and there has to be a place to take it. But I'm an environmental person, and I went to school for environmental science, so obviously I think recycling is great, and I think it would help all of us. But making it a law, I don't know. That's something we have to ask our lawmakers.
Are you guys like a sanitary landfill?
We are. We're a Grove sanitary landfill.
What about, wait, hold on, never mind that question. How dangerous can the methane gas be?
Methane gas is very dangerous. It is colorless. It is odorless. It is combustible. It reacts violently with oxygen. It's a very dangerous gas and something that you wouldn't want to really come in contact with a whole lot of it, which is why, for one, people say methane's not odorless because when I fart it stinks. And that's methane, right? But what you smell when you fart is not methane. That's the other natural products that are in that. So our gas does have a smell, but you can't smell the methane. What you smell is the other gases that are mixed in that are coming out of the decomposition, which is why we have meters, which is what this is. This meter hooks up to our gas wells with these hoses. Sorry, all tangled up. So I can hook these hoses up to our gas wells, and it tells me how much methane and how strong it is in the gas. It also lets me know that all of it's getting to the flare and when they're not releasing any of it into the atmosphere. We also have another kind of meter that's like a big sniffer, and we carry it around and it sniffs the ground and it makes sure that no methane's coming out. So even though methane can be extremely dangerous, if you were to like go into a hole where there's methane or something, we're very careful to make sure that we don't release it and that we get all of it to our flare to be treated and destroyed in some way, either burned or turned into electricity.
Is there like a certain level you can't go over?
No, we like to have a lot of methane, but there's a certain level that we have to make sure it's not being released. So it's okay if we make a lot of methane and it's really strong as long as it's all going to our flare. That little sniffer, when we carry it on the ground, it has a level that says, oops, that's too much. And if it's too much, then we know that we need to do something to fix that area and we have 10 days to do that, to make sure we fix that area so that we don't keep releasing any kind of methane.
How would you guys fix that area?
So if there's an area like that maybe it doesn't have enough, maybe there's trash and there's not enough dirt on top of it. Maybe we've had a lot of rain and it's washed some of the dirt off the top of the trash, which means the trash is close to the air, right? So the methane, as it's breaking down, is close to the air. So instead, we come back and give it a better cover. We give a thicker level of dirt, and then also start growing grass there so that we have a real thick protective cover and that all the methane's staying down in the hill. We'd also probably turn up the vacuum on the wells nearby, because if we have a gas well nearby, we can turn on the vacuum and it'll turn it up a little bit so that it'll suck a little bit harder and suck all that gas back down to the flare.
I think that's all the questions.
Awesome. Well, those were a lot of great questions. Thank you for asking me.
You're welcome.